Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of Top Crypto Gems. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 altcoins which are going to be launching soon that I honestly think are going to pop off. Now guys, if you want to see more of these launch videos or IDO videos, please let me know in the comment section down below and press that like button. Right now, we're a little bit late to the party with covering these tokens, but if you guys are a little bit more excited about it, I'll get these videos to you guys out as soon as I possibly can to give you all a little bit more chance to also buy in. Because again, how this works, guys, is we buy tokens before they have hit the market. One of the companies basically that we do this through, or the tokens that we check for quite often, is Bluezilla. And what they basically have is a freaking arsenal of launch pads that they've gone for, and I believe that every single launch pad they've ever launched, irony there, has been extremely successful. They also mention themselves as an incubator like no other, and I'm not gonna lie, they have been quite successful in every single thing. You can see the average ROI is 366x, which basically means you turn $1,000 into 366,000 in theory. The only problem is usually you cannot buy in too many dollars. Now there's quite a little lineup of coins that are going to be launching soon that are powered by Bluezilla. And once more guys, I try to buy into all of them. Some will fail, definitely, for sure. But let's say 8 out of 10 are successful and 8 out of 10 give me an ROI that's insane. In my opinion, it's always worth it to try your luck, basically. So the first token that's launching just now is called Alphadeck. Long story short, the ultimate cross-chain AMM, automated money maker, incubator, and NFT launchpad powered by Moonriver, which is actually the first for me. They're an innovative decentralized AMM incubator, yield farming, and NFT launching solution powered by Moonriver and Ethereum. And so I think it's going to be rather interesting because they're using innovative cross-chain layer 2 scaling on Moonriver plus Ethereum plus Kusama. Alphadeck is partnered with the best-in-class technology to help provide an unparalleled safe trading protocol and user experience. And I'm kind of wondering exactly what's going to come out of this, but in the way which is launching, there's a very high probability that this one's going to pop off, and so we're going to most likely keep holding it for a little while. Then again, guys, what I cannot recommend anybody to do is buy the moment that it launches, because sometimes you're successful, most of the times you're not. And I just hope this one is going to pop off, and so we have some credits for the YouTube. Because how that works, guys, is I'm trying to tell you guys about these tokens just before they launch because I've seen the hype, I've seen everything. And even though you might not be able to buy into some of these right now, if this gets a good response and if we keep calling these out properly, I'll just make the videos a lot earlier. But usually there's quite a lot of skepticism when I make those, which is why I'm doing it a little bit late right now so people hopefully can't, quote unquote, lose money if things go wrong. But again, these tokens I think are going to pop off. Check them out. Not financial advice. Aligning and partnering with a world-class oracle to guarantee the most accurate, up-to-date pricing methodologies, are early token investors to receive liquidity rewards on all eligible transactions that take place on Alphadeck, and ROAR token holders to receive the best staking and farming rewards possible, which is just, incentive generally speaking, whilst also receiving first options for top-tier launched projects via the launchpad. And that's the only thing which I'm really in these things for, guys. I joined almost every single launchpad because there's quite a lot of money to be made, and that's again why I cover V-launch projects and whatnot all the time over here as well. Talking about launchpad projects, we have DotPad. So I'm going to tell you guys, this is a little bit of a no-brainer. If you're not into DotPad, you most likely have not watched my videos for long because I've screamed this out tens of times already throughout the last couple of weeks. And that's because it's going to be a launchpad for Polkadot. And it's kind of funny in the sense that we didn't expect DotPad to come because, of course, we are now always talking about things like Moonriver, basically, in that little, I guess, area of not using a Polkadot launchpad itself. But apparently, DotPad provides a unified crowdfunding platform, and you can already see launchpads are pretty similar in the sense that it just depends on what projects launch on there. The launchpad itself is not necessarily good or bad, and I just try to buy into every single one of these guys. Why? Because usually they pop off. DotPad, what are we expecting? Well, I'm hoping for at least another 40, 50x or so, and I want to say 100 because that's usually what these launchpads do. But the problem is that we're at a point right now where the market is not that bullish, and so I cannot really with 100% guarantee say that we're going to pop off for all of these. But let's just say it like this. Every single pad in the same sense that you're seeing it right now has given me at least, I think, a 200x or so on my investment, which is why I'm telling you guys, check it out for yourself. I don't think you're going to be let down, basically. There's a couple other projects that we joined recently, which all are popping off like crazy. Important IDO, they postponed this one, so we actually get a little bit more chance to get into it then. The DotPad team has chosen to postpone the DotPad IDO until February. Bluezilla fully supports the decision the team has made in efforts to look after the best interest of all participants. Not exactly sure when it's actually going to be, what exact date. You can quickly check it here, maybe. Let's see. No, they've not said when in February just quite yet, but we're watching out for that one. Alphadeck is launching today, so that one is a little bit too late. And one that's launching pretty soon as well is Valero DAO. So this one I'm most skeptical about, but I'm definitely going to be getting myself into as well. As I told you guys, I'm getting into everything that's connected to Bluezilla because very often they do pop off. So here you can see February 1st, Valero, initial market cap 140,000, extremely low. First decentralized stablecoin based on Velas. So the Velas chain, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be popping off, but a lot of people are like on the train of Velas, Hex, and all Pulse Chain and whatnot, that they're all going to be doing amazing and so. And well, it's another little bet to place because we can still be early, as Velas is not really that crazily adopted just quite yet. And so once more, I'm just trying to buy into projects that Bluezilla has involved himself with and that I see potential in, or that my contacts say, yeah, get into this one because it's most likely going to pop off. Now, Valero DAO is a protocol behind the stablecoin USDV, a cryptocurrency that maintains the $1 value. Obviously, they said we forked MakerDAO for the Velas blockchain to have its own stablecoin. So Valero DAO is the main infrastructure project on Velas. USDV is a collateral-backed stablecoin on Velas. You can mint USDV, adding assets from Velas as collateral, and hedge your funds, use the whole potential of your assets, and trade with Valero DAO. So you guys most likely get a little bit about how the DAO structure works in that sense. They're the ones creating this ecosystem basically for the USDV stablecoin. And so is this one going to pop off? No, it depends a little bit because Velas on its own is not really that crazy hyped up. But if we're talking about how big Velas is, it's getting there. You know, the entire chain, it's getting there. The project is getting somewhere. And so there's a very high probability as well that because of what these guys do and because Bluezilla is involved, that there could be a nice little premium. But this one is my lesser of the three. Right? If I had to put it in order, I think DotPad is going to pop off the craziest. Alphadeck is also launchpad, so it has very high potential, and I think it's going to pop off, but a little bit less than DotPad, I think. And then Valero is most likely going to perform quite well, but it's a project where it's a little bit more of a risk. That again, I am going to be joining it, mostly because I just want to be early. And I'll kind of look into further how to actually buy this one just quite yet, because I haven't really found out the exact ways to do so. And that's actually the fun thing about some of these projects as well. You might know everything about what it is. You might know everything about why you'd want to buy. But then to see exactly where it launches on sometimes is actually a rather difficult story. In this case here, I hope we can check it in Telegram over at the end here. No, I'm not seeing it just quite yet. No, we're not seeing it just quite yet. There most likely is an announcement somewhere of where exactly these guys are launching on, because it's pretty close to the date of launch. But no, it's not really on there just quite yet, which is really odd, actually. That's really odd. I guess there's a whitelist as usual. We covered this a couple of times before, guys, that you should always join the whitelist whenever you have the opportunity to do so, because what if you get a chance to buy it in a really easy manner? Always join whitelist. We've talked about it before. And the only one which is launching on, I guess, is Velaspad. So that's actually a really big letdown. Velaspad I have tokens on, but the least out of all these other projects, because the projects on there weren't really too crazy just quite yet. But again, that shows you launchpad, which is what Velaspad did, in the same sense like DotPad, gives you access to newer tokens launching later. And usually, let's say you get to put in $100, right? If it goes times 30, still times 30, you know? I mean, you can't really complain if you already had the tokens in Velaspad. So yeah, those are my 3 coins right now that I think are gonna do pretty well. At least these are the ones that I'm joining in the near future. And if I find more tokens that I'm gonna be buying, I'll let you guys know as well. And this is a little bit of a rushed list because I wanted to get this out before Alphadeck launches, so you guys can say, oh, you did it afterwards, yada, 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 you waited for the result. No, I'm saying it right now. If it doesn't pop off, I'll take my blame in the sense that I thought it was gonna, but I'm buying into all 3 of these.